I'm going to try something out here. I kind of rigged a little desktop view for you. I have the Urban EDC Supply F5.5 here in the titanium and M390. And I noticed shortly after I got it that when I close it, like right here, it kind of wiggles a little bit. And it's a little weird. It's almost like it has minor blade play in this position, but then when it's closed or open, no blade play. Very, very strange. So I contacted Urban EDC Supply, and they hooked it up. They have sent me an extra set of hardware. So I have a bearing, a steel washer for the sides of the scales, another bearing, and another washer. And they also sent me pivot screws, a stop pin, and some of the threading for in here, which is cool. I didn't get extra screws for here, but that's all fine with me. No worries. I really just wanted to replace the bearings, and while I'm at it, maybe I'll try to swap these washers out. And I just got this awesome zirconium bit driver from Brian Brown Knives. Brian Brown is just an awesome dude, and I got this zirconium bit driver, and I'm just kind of excited to use it. Look at that. Oh, it's on bearings. And I want to get another one now. Of course, you know me. Because what if somebody looks in my window and I have a spinning pivot, right? And I have this in one side, and I have this right here in the other, right? Like, I'm going to look very foolish because I'll have this cheap rubber one and then I'll have this fancy zirconium one. And so knowing me, guys, I obviously have to get two fancy ones. I'm messing around a little bit. But, yeah, so I'm going to try to get another one from somewhere. Scout Leather Co. makes these as well. It looks very, very similar. So I might try to snag one of those to try or see if I can get one from somebody. I really kind of want another zirconium one, but I don't know if I need to be that bougie. I mean, this was like 130 bucks. Do I need that in a driver? I don't know. So we're going to take apart this here F5.5. It's a very simple process. We're using a T8 here, and we're just going to take off the pivot screw here. Sorry, guys. This is my first time doing like a disassembly, so at least I think on camera. So anyway, I think I maybe filmed a couple, but I wasn't really, you know, like doing it for the channel. I was kind of just doing it, and then I popped a little bit of video in. So you just take the pivot screw out, and then you take these two backspacer screws out. And while you're screwing these out, make sure you hold your finger over the other screw because these are spinning. And if you don't, the other one might start coming out, and then you'll loosen the wrong one there. So we have that out, and this knife is absolutely a pleasure to take apart. I absolutely love Riot, guys. Boom. We are in. And then you just take the blade off, shake out the bearing, pop the other bearing off, and Bob's your uncle, guys. That's it. I have taken this thing apart many times, and it always goes back together like a dream. I've never had any issues. So it's all lubed up and everything already. I'm not even going to mess with that. I'm just going to see if I can get these washers out, and then I'll go from there. So you'll see right here, it has these washers in there. And I really don't see any need to replace those. They look pretty good, and they actually have a bearing track that's starting to get worn into them. So I think it's probably best to leave these in there. You can see some of my Loctite from one of the first times I took it apart. I haven't used Loctite since or needed it. So that's Riot for you guys. They're really well made. You don't really have to worry about much. So I don't know what is up with these guys. It may be nothing. I actually took them at one point and put them in the Mini Impulse, and they seem to work great. So I really don't know what the deal was there, and it kind of has gone away. So I'm going to swap them anyway, just see if I can get the action a little better, because it wasn't, I don't know, preferred for me. It was still a little bit shake shut. Like you'll see here on the, let me zoom out. On the micarta one here I have, which guys, I finally got the natural micarta one. So that'll be coming to me soon, and then I'll have the full collection. And please don't even mention the Damasteel one, because that has a titanium handle, and this one still counts as being that version. And I'm not spending $500, so back off. But anyway, you'll see the action here is pretty good. But I do have to kind of, shake it to get it down, right? And give it a decent shake. On the carbon fiber one here, which, by the way, ooh, man, I think this is my favorite one, but it's really hard to choose. I really like titanium. Look at this one. Just so much smoother on that. One little shake, and she is home. So I don't know what they did different here, guys, but this one has the best action by far out of all three of the ones I currently have. So I'm hoping that I can get that going on this one. I also ordered skiff bearings. I have them on the way, so I bought like 6 sets. So I am going to probably replace all of the F5.5s with skiff bearings. I have a set for the mini impulse, and I'll have a 6th set for the Axon that I have coming very soon. So that's probably how I'll use those 6. Some knives just have really good action already, so you don't really need to mess around with adding skiff bearings or anything. Okay, so I almost put that on wrong. The way you want it is you want, oh no, I had it right. You want this side facing the blade, this side facing the scale, the outside, right? Because this is going to be on the blade, and that's where you want your bearings. And some don't look like that. Some are just on both sides. They have the there's no like cage kind of thing here. Like if you look at skiff bearings, do I have some? Yeah. If you look at skiff bearings like these, they don't have that kind of cage thing going on. They just have bearings on both sides, and then the bearings are inside of that brass or phosphor bronze or whatever it is. It's a little interesting how different companies do it, but anyway, let's pop this bad boy back on here. I just love how easy this is. Pop that on. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop the scale back on here, and you'll hear a nice click, or I heard it. Pop this in. I try to do the back spacers first, and I'll kind of, let me get this in view. I'll kind of lightly tighten these. Sorry if you're just seeing my hand. I'm getting used to doing this here, guys. And I'm left-handed, so everything kind of screws up when you're left-handed, right? Now, this is titanium hardware, so I can't just put it into the thing. Oh, well, nope, there we go. See, it fell off. And now it's lost forever. Shit, that was like the perfect shot, right? You see that? God damn it. Okay. This is what happens when you joke around on your channel, guys. You look like an absolute fool. Get this bad boy in there. All right, that's pretty good. Go ahead and mar up the scale while you're at it. Sorry for that, guys. I'm trying to get this damn screw out that I accidentally just dropped in there. And I don't want to be scratching stuff, so... Is there no way to get this out without... Oh my god. It seriously fell in the perfect spot, guys. Just fell in that clip hole. You gotta be shitting me. I'm gonna have to take the clip off. Hold on. Oh, okay. Got it. Only a few scratches on the titanium handles later. It's not like it's a $250 knife or anything, so don't worry about it. All right. So then what I do is I take this and I tighten down, check the other side because I may have accidentally loosened that. Yes, I did. Tighten that down, and I have already tightened this, I believe. Oh, no. See, this side was still a little loose, so that's why. Check for action, check for centering. See, centering is dead on. Every one of these has been dead on. Let me back out a little bit here for you guys. No play. Dropping. And let me just see off camera real quick. Yeah, the action is pretty much the identical same as before, so we didn't buy ourselves any action there. No play. I mean, it's not that it's bad or anything, right? It's just that it's not as drop shut as the other one. I'm just going to lock it down because I prefer to have it tight. And yeah, I'm sure that goes against my action thing, right? But I'd rather have no play and less action. It's good, guys. And let me feel for that wiggle waggle. Nope, no wiggle waggle. So we're good to go, guys. Anyway, that was just a quick, for me, 11 minutes is quick. Disassembly and kind of putting new bearings in the box F5.5 from Urban EDC Supply here. And yeah, so I will be getting the natural micarta one very soon. And then I will be able to complete the collection of the Vox F5.5s. And they're coming out with more as the year goes on. And I am super stoked to get all the different ones that I can. And again, this was the Brian Brown Knives Vulcan bit driver in zirconium. Really cool piece here. Gotta find another one now. And big shout out to Urban EDC Supply for providing new hardware and new bearings for this guy. So that's it, guys. Just a quick one here. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you later.